What up, dog? Welcome back to the Beat Factory 313 War Stories podcast, and I'm your host, Juice. And let them know who we got with us. We got a living legend in the house today. Let them know who we got with us.
Yeah. This is Parole, man, aka PL Harper. You know, Harper Bay. Don't forget that Bay, because now I'm a transcended man. I done changed my life around. You know, and I'm just here talking with my man Juice. You know, we about to kick about the fruit things. How they got a guy in here. You know, for some stuff that I shouldn't be in here for, or that I'm just hey, what's happening, man?
I appreciate you tapping in, Parole, man. It's been a long time. Let them know how you caught that case and what led to this time here in the Unjust.
Well, yeah, it stemmed from a case that was a murder that happened in 1996 at the Apex bar. You know, one of my mans got killed. You know, this was my man who got killed. So people had thought, since me and him had a little conflict earlier that day, they had thought I did, but all the time it was somebody else. So people say since we argued, they started pointing at me. And so they picked me up, you know what I'm saying, arrested me, gave me a bogus trial, you know what I'm saying, and all that. But I didn't do the killing. Somebody else did it, but due to the fact that me and him argued that day, they felt that I was the one killed him,
So what led them to how it play out in court? How your lawyer couldn't prove your whereabouts, that the possibility of it could have been somebody else?
Yeah, it was a strong possibility that it could have been somebody else, because you had certain witnesses that say true enough, I was at the bar when it happened, but you had witnesses that said when the shoot happened and it was over, I ran out with everybody else. You had one person, well, two persons. One of them had a welfare fraud against her, who said that she seen me do it, which I'm thinking the police froze her because they used her preliminary examination at my trial, right? Because when she came to preliminary examination, she pointed me out, but she didn't show up for trial.
Okay.
So when come to find out, she had a welfare fraud against her. This is why they said she didn't show up for trial. But all along, she had that same welfare fraud when she came to the preliminary examination and pointed me out.
Wow.
The other girl who testified against me, which is Melvita Brownie, now she did not like me. I ain't no saint. I wasn't no saint out there.
Okay.
I was doing wrong, you know what I'm saying? So me and her boyfriend, we had problems.
Okay.
We were constantly picking at one another and, shot at each other a couple times, you know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody get killed out of that.
Right.
So she came down and testified against me, which I think her boyfriend and them told her to do that,
Okay.
And to be honest with you, if they the ones maybe being what's the shooters,
Right.
From all I know. But however, I went trial and all this. They found me guilty, but during the course of my jury trial, it was a juror came back and said that she was forced and coerced to say I was guilty. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So they didn't. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I've been trying to get this in the court for the longest, but they act like this is not nothing. You know what I'm saying? One of my peers said she was forced and coerced to say I was guilty. Now I'm thinking nowhere in America did this happen. I figure if I was a white boy, this would be all in the papers. You know what I'm saying? All over the news. But I feel that it's just that by itself.
So all this time you hadn't been issues in the court, what they've been saying as far as your appeal.
Well, my lawyer was David Chris. Okay. I'm quite sure people might be familiar with him in 3-1 Chris.
Right.
He didn't do a good job. You know what I'm saying? Because he did do a motion. He did a motion on it. And my judge at the time was Kim Worthy, who now we know is prosecutor of Wayne County.
Now, she was your judge?
She was my judge.
Okay.
Now, he did do a motion on it, right? But due to reminiscence, I think that's the case, in Michigan law, they say once the jury has been imposed, he cannot change, he or she cannot change their affidavit through affidavit. I mean, change their verdict through affidavit or anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but then my lawyer, David Cripps, bring up another case, United States versus Tanner.
Okay.
United States versus Tanner, attorney. But in that state, no matter where it happened at, no matter where it happened, inside or outside the jury room, that irregularity had taken place, and it should be looked at. So Kim Worthy gave him the option. He said, "Well, you didn't cite that motion.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're not citing that motion. I got to go with the Michigan law. However, I'm gonna let you recite that motion using that case, and I would certainly consider it." He didn't even do it. Anywhere in America, that's what they call that when your lawyer don't perform for you.
Oh, that's insufficient counsel.
Ineffective counsel. So I didn't try to put this through certain courts on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got to feel it right. So
Right.
I brought it up to my appellate counsel,
Mm-hmm.
which he wrote me back a letter saying he did not raise it. If I want to raise it, I have to wait till after him, after we do this little appeal that he's doing, then I can raise it in the 6,500. So I feel he was insufficient to do because I let him know about it. You know, it's a whole lot of things.
You have 1 minute remaining.
I want you to call right back because we just scratching the surface of it, Parole. Because what you think should be the next step you need to take? Because what stages you are in court right now with it?
Well, right now I just did a motion to get my appellate rights reinstated.
Mm-hmm.
They just denied that a couple of days ago. They denied that on like August 28th. So now I'm finna go. That's the appeal court tonight.
Okay.
Now I'm finna take it to the Supreme Court and see what they say.
All right, so we're gonna reach out to some of these organizations, see how can they help you. But come back so you can let the people know what actually transpired in your case, where you from, and what crew you ran with.
Okay.
That make you why they doing this to you.
Okay. I get back with you then.
Okay, Ben, I'm gonna be waiting on your call.
Give me 15 minutes.
Bet we'll be waiting on you.
Okay.
That's what's up. I appreciate it, bro. You know
Yeah.
All right, 1 minute. Boy,
Yeah, what?
let them know your relevancy from these streets and how you revolve from who you were to who you become now. But let them know why I say you a living legend, what crew you come from, where you came, what area you come from.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. You know, I come from the North End. You know, I grew up in the 80s when and doing that crack epidemic. You know, and I used to hang out with major players. You know, players like such as Chucky Holloway and Hardaway, Chucky Hardaway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Demetrius Holloway and all them. And you know, I grew up and come up under them. You know, and so this is one of the reasons why the police do what they did to me, because they wanted me so much back in the days, because they figured a guy did a lot of wrong. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you know, and I did do a lot of wrong. Like I said earlier, I'm not no saint. You know what I'm saying? But I have changed. You know, and due to the fact that who I hung out with and the things that some of the things that I done did in the street, you know, it pays a big price with the police, especially when they think you did it, and they figure they know it's done by you, but they cannot lay a hand on you. You know, they get them kind of pissed off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when it seems that's retaliation, because, like I said, the guy who got killed, that was my man, my right hand man. And if anybody knows, that's Blow. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Me and him was damn tight. He's like my big brother. And ain't no way I would have did that to my big brother. You know, like I say, we come up on these streets and we come up hard.
Wow.
You know, every day it was something that we had to go through, some type of struggle. You know what I'm saying? Just to get back.
Right.
You know?
Let them know what Blow you talking about, so the people who don't know who you talking about. You know, because he was a legend.
Say that again.
Let them know what Blow you talking about, because he was a legend. In case the ones that don't know, we know who he is, but the younger generation.
Okay. Blow is the man who come up. He's a hardcore, and Blow was a straight up killer. You know what I'm saying? And things he did. This is my man. This is my man Curtis Hill. You know, we was out there in the streets together. You know what I'm saying? I love him, and I love him right now today.
That's
And
right.
so he's a guy that a lot of people didn't like. I'm talking about a lot of people. People from the North End, West Side, East Side, 7 Mile, Brewston, Jeffrey, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Didn't like him. You know what I'm saying? And not only they didn't like him, they didn't like me either. So I figured whoever did it, figured they got two birds with one stone. You know what I'm saying? Because of the things that we had did in the past, you know, and I'm talking about when I say a lot of people don't like us, man, a lot of people don't like us and would have did anything to try to get rid of us. You know? And this is what I'm saying. Like I say, I come up under a guy who they really didn't like. When I say this guy named Chucky, he was a stone player in the city of Detroit. And
That's
so
right.
a lot of guys didn't like him, and just because they didn't like him, they didn't like me.
Tell them a little bit about Chucky. Why they ain't like Chucky? Give them a little bit about Chucky character, because he was a legend in his time. We got to admit, Chucky was a legend in his time too.
Yeah, cause he was. This is my man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I can tell you from first hand. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. He's a smooth player. You know, everything he did was calculated. You know, every move he made was calculated. Ain't nothing in life he didn't do wasn't calculated. And so, and people hated him for that. You know what I'm saying? He was a known guy in the city of Detroit. A lot of older players know him, and a lot of older players out there know what I'm talking about. You know, so he was a known player. But like I say, a lot of guys that didn't like him, and unfortunately, he went to the speed joint, and when he came home, somebody killed him. You know, and that was a sad thing to me because I wasn't out there. You know what I'm saying? And I got another little partner named Point, a.k.a. Levine. You know what I'm saying? And this is my man, too. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, somebody killed him. You know, and this is the thing that we was going through when we were coming up. People not liking us because of who we were, you know, and what we represented. We represented that Northeast, you know what I'm saying, and we represented it hard. And a lot of people didn't like it, you know what I'm saying. So to get rid of us, they would do anything and try anything, and that's what they did on me and my man Flo. You know, so hey, but you know that was back then. I've been locked up for 28 years now, right?
And them 28 years, what you done accomplished and how you revolved now?
Man, I didn't revolve so much. Listen to me. When I say I didn't revolve so much, man, I didn't got myself an education. I got plenty of diplomas. I'm on my way to college. I just got accepted in the college for social work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go through that. You know, I didn't be in this chance for life. I didn't got social. I got degrees in power of peace. I done got an education. I even got donation powers where I donate to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. You know,
congratulations.
I have changed my life tremendous. You know what you say?
I said congratulations.
You know? Yeah, I didn't participate in the Natural Life Organization, the JC organization. I didn't, you know, my decision making, my anger management, my attitude, behavior, problem solving skills, self improvement. You know, I said goals, identifying strength, weakness, and all type of things I done did in here now. You know, because I realized that like I say, I realized that I was a plague in the city of Detroit. You know, I was. I know. Don't get me wrong, I was. But I have mended my way, and now it's time for me to give back to the city that I love. Because I knew that when I was doing what I was doing, I was wrong. But you know, everybody gets a second chance in life. Everybody ain't perfect. We is not perfect. You know what I'm saying? We just don't the seed become. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the seed be bitter. You know. So now what I'm doing now is I'm doing something like I say. I want to get this degree in social skills. 2-year education program that I need to take to get this degree.
Speak up some more, Mo Bite. You're going down a little bit.
Okay, it's this
Uh-huh.
2-year program that I need to take, that
Mhm.
I'm about to take, and get this degree in social work.
Okay.
You know, and this is the way when I do get out, because I'm hoping that I do get out. Right now, I got natural life.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But the natural life that I got is both. You know what I'm saying? It's real both.
Mhm.
And it can be overturned if I got the right people to help me and to show that they was wrong when they gave it. But when I do get out and I held this degree, I want to get out there and reach the church. You know what I'm saying? Give them the ways and learn them the things that not what not to do, and the things that I did that got me where I was at. You know, and so and hope that they won't do it. You know.
That's right.
So
That's why we built this. Go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't evolve the whole lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna exercise my ability of what I done did and give it to the people out there and let them know this is not the way to go.
That's right. The streets ain't what it is.
It's truly, this man said I was a legend. And I was a legend to some, not to all. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
The legend that I was given was not the right legend that I should have been given.
Say that
Now I
again.
want to be a legend. I want to be a legend in making things right. You know, making people know that what I did was not right.
Mhm.
Things that I did wasn't right. And what you doing now is not right. And that's all I needed to change.
That's
If
right.
I get this chance, I can prove to them that I am a changed man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. And
Yeah,
inshallah,
so,
you get that chance. And
yeah, that's all the guy needs to change.
and
And this guy's in here like that.
right.
You know, we did wrong. You know what I'm saying? But you don't make us do the rest of our life of something we did when our minds weren't even mature enough to really think about the things that we were doing.
That's
Because
right.
as we know, we come from an area in the city that our education wasn't to the level it should have been. Because when I first come to penitentiary in 1996, I had the education at the level of as first grade. This is my education level of first grade.
Right. Speak up for me too, Mo Bites.
I'll say when I came to penitentiary,
Mhm.
my education level was first to fifth grade. First grader in reading, fifth grade, first grader in math, fifth grader in reading. I have taught myself so much. And don't get me wrong, these people in here is not helping us. If we don't get out there and do it ourselves and want to advance ourselves, we will not get the help from the MDOC. Because they're not helping us. Their job is to keep us here. They do not want us to get out. This is what's paying them and putting bread on their table. Mm-hmm. So their job is to keep us here. It's supposed to be for rehabilitation, but it's not. If you don't rehabilitate yourself, you will go nowhere. And this is what I do. Every day I focus on trying to make my life better so I can make the next person's life better. That's what I'm doing here.
And what you like to let the young people know that's following some of the footsteps that we paved the way that we trying to correct now, what you would tell them from the street point of view and let them know what they facing if they come in there, what you know, in the system, how the court system go play.
Okay. Well, you know, from the point of view of how we live, you say, what would I tell them?
Mm-hmm.
From my point of view of what got me in here and what not, and what I can do to save them from coming here.
Right.
That's basically what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you know, like I say, man, you know, it's these vices out here that every day that plagues our community, right? Mm-hmm. And we listen to them in the song lyrics, and the things we watch, and everything that we do in the neighborhoods that we come. You know, we take heed to seeing these things, shiny things, and people getting money. So we take heed to that, right?
Right.
And when we see that, it makes us want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't getting really taught in school nothing, and we ain't eating good at home. You know what I'm saying? So we get out in them streets and we do things that we shouldn't do. Like me, I started my criminal life at like the age of 12. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Stealing cars and stealing bikes and stuff like that. So now what I'm doing now is I want these children to know that I done been through what they going through now. Because I see a lot of children coming in here that this justice system is not fair for us. And when I say us, I mean us black people. I call it ABX because we is not black. Black consider itself. So what I see is, right? I see that this justice system is trying to keep us in here, keep this. We like we like cattle to them. You know what I'm saying? And any little thing that they can get us to get in here, they would do. You know, and my advice is the children out there, man, go to school.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Learn.
Go ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish. And you can call back. Let me know when you want to call back. You call back. You feel me? It's up to you.
Okay, I call back. I call back.
Okay, bet.
I'm finna call you right back.
Bet, okay. Like, well, we go wait on you to come back then. You can still close out.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna close out. I'm calling you right back.
Bet, I'll wait on you. I'm pausing it now. I'm glad you came right back home, boy. I appreciate it.
Right.
I wanted to ask a question for the chat. How do you feel? Explain to these young people how, because we know the game. We of age now. We know the game ain't what it is. The streets ain't what it is.
Right.
So how you feel about being incarcerated? Not only for something you didn't do, but they saying it's one of y'all friends, and y'all had friends in common. So how you been dealing with that day in and day out? Besides having the life bit.
Right. You know, I feel very. You know, that hits a certain spot, right? Because as you say, we was friends and we had friends in common. And not only that, our families knew each other. You know what I'm saying? And people, you know, certain people looking at me just because what this justice system did as I did it. You know, they don't understand the justice system as we understand the justice system, especially some of our family. So some of his family is looking at it. I'm talking about Blow, the man they accused me of killing.
Right.
My friend, my big brother. You know, and some of his family looking at it like if I did, you know, that I actually did it. So and that hurts me in itself, you know what I'm saying? Because his family was my family until this happened. And you know, and they don't understand the justice system and how the justice system would set someone up to make them look like they did something when they really didn't. You know, so that really hurts me, you know. And this is one thing I really need to me. I want to mend it with their family. And I hope their family listens to this because I am not the one that did it. I love that man. That man was a big brother. So and so it hurts, man. Bottom line, that hurts, you know what I'm saying? And I gotta fight hard to get out of here for something that I did not do, man. And you know, that hurts me. Not only it hurts me, but I know it hurts his people. It hurts my people because that's two families that was real cool was separated because of that. And you know, this is something that I never wanted to happen. You know, and when I was going to court, his people was coming there crying, looking at me crying like, why? You know why? And in court, I got to stay silent, so I really can't get the chance to say what I want to say. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you got the opportunity now. You got the opportunity now, Porn. Parole, my bad. I'm thinking about Porn. I said you got the floor right now, Parole. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And so, and I want to let them know, man, that wasn't me that did that. You know what I'm saying? And due to that, not only I lost my brother. You know what I'm saying? Somebody killed my brother, and I have to say I think it was because of this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So in that in itself it hurts, you know, because man, we was too close. This was a family thing. We was family.
Right.
About foremost, we was family. And when this happened, when they accused me of doing this broke two families apart that's been together for a long time. I'm talking about years, 20, 30 years, man. Even, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
before the streets.
I look at it like, you know, the streets is something else, man. You know what I'm saying? And the things that happen in the street, man, it's unbelievable, man. It's unmeasurable, man, because, you know, one day you and your man together, friends, drinking, you know what I'm saying? And next day they gone. Like I got my man Point, man, Levon, man. That's my brother, man. You know, one day we was drinking, and I come to jail, he get out of jail and get killed, man. You know what I'm saying? Over some nonsense. You You know, and this stuff is nonsense. And I love that guy to death. You know what I'm saying? And it hurts my heart that I wasn't there, you know, because that was, even though me and him the same age, like I told his mother, he was like my little brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I felt something in my heart that I wasn't there to help him or protect him or to get him out of the situation that he didn't need to be in. You know, and things like that, man, it kills me, man. And now I'm dealing with a crooked system that don't even care about truth. Bottom line is they don't care about the truth. All they know is they got another black man off the street, and they happy, you know. And they got and they closed the case that with the wrong man. So the bottom line is the man whoever did this to my brother, Flo, is still out there. I don't. It's been like I said, it's been 28 years, so I don't know if he out there, you know.
Right.
But like I say, man, this is a hard thing, you know, live in. And my main thing now is I would like to I would like to repay a part of my debt to society, enhancing young people and equipping them with the neighborhood and the neighborhood with the knowledge of excelling and hoping to inspire them to excel better, promote the values of education, family, and community. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
This is my thing. I want to get out there and do that, man, because it's too many of us old players, you know, that stuck in here that know and that can be useful in them streets, man. Who better to teach the youth than us?
That
you know?
who done live.
Huh?
Then
yeah,
who done live.
Yeah, I didn't live this, and I lived it hard. You know what I'm saying? So who is better to teach the youth than a guy like me?
That's right.
You know. So this is my goal. I'm trying to get out there to teach them, to try to show them the way of not to go. Like I say, man, I lost a lot since I've been here, man. I done lost my mother, my brothers. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard. It's a hardship on me, But you know, I have learned to evolve and think about other things and to make my life better. You know, to make my way in here better, so that I could try to get out and do the things that I'm trying to do. Get out. You know.
That's what's up, for real.
And
what would be your first step at reaching, if given the opportunity, when given the opportunity, we're gonna say it that way, we were speaking in existence. When you given the opportunity, what would be the first step you would take to reach the youth? Because you know, we know how we was when we was their age. So how you think you would chew the steak up to feed it to them?
Okay, this is how I would be. And see, this is why it's so important that I must get that degree in social work, because that's what I want to be, a social worker. And I chose that profession because this is what I want to do. I want to go into them places like the youth home and things like that and explain to them my life. You know what I'm saying? And show them in some type of way, show them that I was in there. I was in their shoes, you know, once upon a time. You know what I'm saying? And I know how them shoes laid up and where them shoes walk. You know, this is what I want to go out there. I want to get them, get a chance to talk to them. This is what I need to, like I say, who's better than telling them how to prevent the chaos of ending up in here than a guy like me.
That's
who did what they was doing, who ended up in here and now out of here, making it better and trying to show them that this is not the way to go. The way y'all are doing it is not the way to go. You know? And that's my goal, to show them the path that they taken I done took, and it didn't end up right. So my first day out there, I want to connect with some type of youth program and get into some type of youth program and to talk to them, to let them understand that I come from where they come from. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I done been where they can end up going if they don't change their pace.
That's right.
You know, because I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line is, I'm one of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I have come to the involvement of changing my ways in my life. But all the time, I am one of them. Don't get me wrong, because we are still one of them.
That's right.
We have just been through an experience that took us to another path. So we can try to stop them from going through the same thing we went through, so they won't have to follow the path that we follow. They follow another path, lead them in a different direction. And if I can help do that, I think I done did my part.
That's right.
No?
And if each one of us did that, we would be doing our part. You feel me? It ain't just
right.
It ain't just up on you. It takes a community to raise a child.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So what you,
community.
That's right. What you think the community lacking at? Because we seeing, I've been home a minute. We seeing these young guys tearing each other up. Every day on the news, you seeing they turning on each other. How you view that? What you say to them about that, turning on each other, killing each other off?
Killing. What I say about that is, it's the ones like us that's when some of it, not all of it, because what you're doing is very great. I love it. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
What most of us need to do, the ones that's being in here, when we get out of here, what we need to do is start grabbing them, man. Grabbing them up, because whether we know it or not, even though they're young, but a lot of them, our name still carries on in them streets. And a lot of them still know it. So we got to start in our community that we run. Because why they doing what they doing, it's because we were doing what we doing. We did that to them. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so we
right.
the ones that got to undo that to them. We got to go out there in them communities that we was in, that we ruined and tore up, and we got to start rebuilding it. You know what I'm saying? From the ground up. And start gathering them up like one of them community leaders, like when we were coming up,
right.
Give us summer jobs and all that.
Exactly.
We need to go grab them up, get them in some type of program, because all the programs gone now, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't got no program. We ain't got no incentives out there that we can get into, that they can get into.
Talk
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Baseball, basketball, football, none of that out there. What we need to do is get out there, start grabbing the youth up. Like what you're doing, get some type of building where recreation center, get a job in there. Like me, I can get a job in there.
That's
start bringing in there, get a room in there, and get to talking to them. You know what I'm saying? Explain it to them the ways of life and how the ways of life really is. Because ain't nobody doing it.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Ain't nobody doing it. Man.
No, they ain't. I'm glad you tapped in with me, Mo, buddy. You call back anytime. I'm gonna reach out to some of these organizations, see about working on your case, see what angles we got to go at with the Supreme Court for you. We gonna keep talking to these youth and bringing them the real true crime stories. And you got to come back. You my man. You know what I'm saying? We go back like rocking chairs, and I need you to keep coming and shedding some light on the situation, because our people lost right now. We want to try to bring them back to on the level of balance. We want to balance it out. Anything you want to say? Anything you want to say? Give shout outs.
I give a shout out to all my mans out there, Big Lou and all them. Tell them boys I love them, man. I hope I'll be out there with them soon, and let them know. Start doing what I was just saying, you know what I'm saying? Start getting out there with that youth, man. Start making them understand that what they doing ain't right, man.
Thank you for using GTL.
That was Parole from the North End. Him and his crew put it down. He come from that Chucky Hardaway crew. Chucky Hardaway was affiliated with a lot of powerful people. Go look him up. I'm just here to let y'all know the streets ain't what it is, man. I'm trying to bring a message to the youth, share true crime stories with y'all, let y'all hear them from those who did the crimes and those y'all glorify from the streets, and let y'all hear how they feel about the streets from their thoughts then to their thoughts now. And remember, it's a million stories in the urban community, and this just but one. We go get to the next one. Until next time, tune in, hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Hit them comments and let me know what y'all want to hear next, type of questions y'all want me to ask, and let's help build this channel to be the #1 channel out of Michigan. I feel y'all. You feel me?